story that I heard from another leader the other day that I thought would be awesome to share in this training tonight. I was able to share it with a couple of my team members yesterday, but I thought that this would be a good opportunity to share with the entire DLG. So once upon a time, there was a valley, and this valley was completely surrounded by mountains. And in this valley, there was a village of frogs. These frogs were content because they had everything that they thought they needed. They had water, they had lily pads, they had flies everywhere. So they were eating good and chilling. They were good. One frog one day says, "Why haven't we ever tried to climb to the top of the mountain to see what's on the other side?" So he decided that he was going to see who wanted to try to get to the top of this mountain with him. So he went around the village and he asked every single frog that he came in contact with. He asked them, "Do you want to try to climb this mountain with me?" Most of the frogs looked at him crazy and totally ignored him and kept about their business. There was another group of people, or frogs rather, who told him, "Are you nuts? Frogs don't climb mountains. Why would we climb a mountain?" And then you had a few that were like, "Look, we'll give it a try. Come on, let's go." So he gathered the few that were brave enough to climb the mountain. At the base of the mountain, they met there. And they began to hop, 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 hop. And here come the curious villagers watching them because they were curious of what they had going on. So they gathered to watch. And do you know these villagers started to shout up at these brave frogs and tell them, "Hey, what are you doing? You're never going to make it to the top. Frogs don't climb mountains. This is stupid. Come back down. Enjoy being a frog like the rest of us. You're not meant to make it to the top. You're never going to do it." They kept shouting those type of things up to those frogs. And one by one, the frogs fell off the mountain. Bloop, 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 until there was just one frog left. And that frog kept on jumping. Hop, 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 until this frog made it to the very top and made it. And all of the villagers down at the bottom were like, "Yay, yay." So the little frog that made it to the top, he makes his way back down, and all of the villagers surround him. And they're so excited. They're like, "You gotta tell us, how did you make it? How did you manage to make it to the top of the mountain? Tell us your secret." And the frog looked at them blankly and said nothing. He said nothing because he was deaf. And because he was deaf, he had not heard the naysayers at the bottom of the mountain. He had not heard all of the negative comments that the other frogs had heard. So he wasn't distracted. All he was left with was his thoughts in his head, and his mind was set on getting to the top. His mind was set on that success. He had that fire burning in his belly and his why was to get to the top to see what was on the other side. So he didn't get distracted like those other frogs that let all the negativity throw them off of course, where they started to doubt, and that little bit of doubt made them fall. I want DLG to be like that frog, that deaf frog. Don't let the negative energy around you, the negative comment, the negative people in your life distract you. You keep your eyes on the prize. You hold tight to your why, and you keep hopping like that deaf frog to the top of that mountain until you make it, until you are successful. Because 9 times out of 10, the reason why people aren't successful is because they have let doubt seep in. They have not remembered what their why was. So be the deaf frog, guys, and make your way to the top no matter what anybody else is doing or saying around you.